Today's video is all about how not to make bad and unnecessary decisions in this new year. Hello LInPRimpers, welcome back to another episode of Laraddiji's LInPRIMP. And if you're watching for the first time, I'm a Nigerian American lifestyle vlogger and I love talking about situations we might find ourselves in that need peaceful endings. I have a couple of points that I've written down here for you guys. And ultimately, they are also for me. Most of the time, I'm actually talking to myself when I make these points. When I put these videos together, I'm actually talking to myself. And I decided to just share with, whoever also wants to learn from this as well. So these points that I've written down, that I've put down, are some things that make sense to me. So I hope they also make sense to you. So the first thing we want to do in this new year, as we are trying not to make unnecessary bad decisions, is to, 1, focus on your purpose. Now, if you don't know what your purpose is yet, there are so many ways we can find it. Like I've written here, there are some people that the purpose is revealed to them in a dream. Who knows? It's revealed to them in a dream. There are some people where it is in their mistakes, in living life, that they find their purpose. Other people find their purpose through their experiences. As you are working, as you are learning, as you are doing something with your hands, as you are living your life, you can find your purpose that way. There are others who have made decisions and stuck by it through thick or thin. Like, this is what I want to do, and this is exactly what I'm going to do. Some people have built up their purpose that way. Another way of finding your purpose is sometimes it can sneak up on you. As you're living your life, if something happens to some other person, maybe some person close to your life, you can find your purpose through that. So as you are living your life, you don't want to you might want to open your eyes into other people's lives as well, because maybe their mistakes can help you find your purpose. Maybe what is successful for them might be successful for you. Maybe maybe someone's decisions might open your eyes to what your purpose is. But the most important thing is to align with the person that actually made you. Just like I heard in a sermon many years ago, if I have a Toyota Camry and something is wrong with that Toyota Camry, I'm not going to take that Toyota Camry to a Ford company to help me fix it, right? They're going to be like, we didn't make this car, so we have no idea what to do, what to do with it. And even if you give it to them, they might mess up more things than actually fix it. So you always want to align yourself with your maker, right? You want to align yourself with God, because we did not make ourselves. So you always want to align with the person that made you, and he is the only one that knows what your purpose is supposed to be. So if I have my phone with me, and this is an iPhone, if I don't have my iPhone cable, I cannot connect the USB part to the socket and let it charge. So it's going to die. The same thing with ourselves, the same thing with our purpose. If we are not connected to the socket of God, if we are not connected in a way that helps us recharge, so we might be lost from our purpose. I hope you understand the analogies that I'm trying to give. I also use the analogy of the GPS. If you know where you're going, perfect, right? Worst case scenario, you will get to where you're going. Now, imagine if you don't have a GPS. I remember way back when I used to print my directions from MapQuest. Still there. I will get lost, I will learn from that, but I will still get lost so many times until I found my way. But when you have the GPS, why are you struggling? There's no struggle when you have the GPS. When you're connected to your maker, it's like you have the GPS. How are you going to get lost? Unless you don't have signal. But then God himself is the signal and the map. So if you are connected to that, you are golden. You're good. If you know your purpose, you're set. There will be no distractions. There will be no you'll be focused and determined, and your way is most 99% sure than the person that doesn't know what they want to do. They don't have a purpose, they don't know what the purpose is yet, and they are still living life. So that's one point. So like I said, the first point is to focus on your purpose. Now, what is it? Is it achievable? Just like I've said, once you have stumbled upon your purpose, is it achievable? Do you know what it is? Do you know how you can achieve it? Do you know what steps you need to take to get the ball rolling in your purpose? And what are you serving? Who are you serving? Who do you want to reach? What are you teaching? Like I always try to, like I always try to promote on this channel. This channel is all about how we can live a peaceful life so that at the end of the day we can rest in peace, right? There are a lot of people in the grave today who did not fulfill their purpose and are, they are dead, but there are unfulfilled dreams, unfulfilled destinies in the grave. So I don't want mine to be that way. And I always think of my family tree. I always think of the spiritual tree that I belong to, and I always think of the people that are coming behind me. What legacy do I want to leave behind? What legacy do I want to leave for those that are following behind me? To you LInPRiNPers that's watching, what legacy do I want to leave behind? Is it a positive one? Is it a negative one? Is it an educational one? Is it an inspirational one? All right, you get to decide. But today is all about focusing on our purpose. And the purpose of LInPRiNP is to let you know, as LInPRiNPers, and if you're watching for the first time, to let you know that we can live a peaceful life that can infiltrate this world of darkness that we are in, to hopefully bring more people into the light. The next thing is, once you know your purpose, you want to write it down. You want to write it down in your favorite font. You want to write it down in the biggest size that you can. You want to write it down. Don't just leave it floating in the cloud. You want to let your brain be reminded of what your purpose is, so that when the distractors come during the day and during the weeks and during the months and during the years, you will not be distracted. I think the devil's purpose is to those that know their purpose. They know their purpose, right? And then he will try all his possible best to derail your train and and distract you and make sure that you get off that path of purpose that you are on. So the first thing is know your purpose. And then the second thing is you want to write it down and imprint it in your mind, imprint it in your brain, and focus on it head on. And even when I call them the sidewalk talkers, the side drivers, what do you call them? The passengers. Yeah, the passengers. The passenger drivers, when they come and they start talking in your ear and they're like, you can do it. Yeah, you can do it. Yeah, you're too small for this. Yeah, you're too big for this. You can do it. This dream is too big for you. When you are so focused and head on, and you won't be able to listen to those sidewalk talkers and passenger drivers. I hope you get my drift. You want to write them down. Your brain can get overcrowded with so many things happening during the day. Me as a mom, my main distractors sometimes are my kids. The first one comes in, I'm hungry. The second one comes in, I'm thirsty. The other one comes in, I want to do homework. And the other one comes in, I can't find my toy. So there are so many distractors. If you put it in your brain can get overloaded, and it makes the day go by faster, and you end up realizing you accomplished nothing. Write your dreams down. Write down your purpose. What are you here for? What do you want to do? What is your plan? What is the main goal? Write it down. And there's something about the eyes. Once it sees, and there's something about the ears. Once you hear it multiple times, you have no choice but to take action. I hope you are understanding these little things that I'm telling you. These are the things I've learned from last year that I'm going to be building on myself, right? The next thing is you want to ask for help. It's not like I don't like asking for help. It's just, I can do it. Don't worry. It's okay. Lara, do you need any assistance over here? It's okay, I can do it. Lara, do you need help here? It's okay, I can do it. Lara, do you need assistance here? It's okay, I can do it. Even if I can't, even if I really can't do it, I'll be like, I'll figure it out. Before I ask for help, I have tried and exhausted my own brain. Then I'll be like, please, I need help. So definitely ask for help and don't waste time in doing so. Ask for help, and you want to know where you're asking for help. So you need wisdom in asking for help from the right people. And hopefully you're not asking for help from people that want to see your downfall, which then it's like you're putting yourself in their hands. Like, here I am, just shoot me down. Ask for wisdom, ask for understanding, ask for knowledge, and definitely be connected to your maker, so that way he can guide you to your destiny helpers. Exactly. So you want destiny helpers. You don't want helpers in sheep's clothing, right? You don't want helpers in sheep's clothing, but they are actually wolves that want to destroy your dreams and destroy your purpose, right? So definitely ask for help, most especially when necessary. You need wisdom for that. Some people don't know when to ask for help. So definitely ask for wisdom in when to ask for help. Hopefully I pray that you get the help at the right time, because then sometimes you might get the solution at the wrong time. You want the solution at the right time. The next point is don't be distracted. I think I've talked about this already. Kids, technology, Instagram, social media. If you don't discipline yourself, there will be the death of you, I'm telling you, and your purpose. So definitely, if you have to put a time limit on how much you're spending on technology, Lara, put a timer on how much you're spending on social media. I'm talking to myself now, because sometimes I'll be on the computer and I'm like, Lara, what have you accomplished in the last 1 hour? Absolutely nothing. So everything that's important to you in achieving or getting close to your purpose, make sure you have it on your table. If you are in school, put your textbook right there at the table. Your spiritual journey, put your Bible right there on your table. Your hobby that you are doing on the side that you can be working on little by little, put that on the side as well. Anything that's going to distract you, put them further away from you. I'm telling myself this, Lara, this is what you have to do in 2022. Be disciplined. Put those distractors farther away from you, and the ones that are more important that you want to achieve in this year, put them closer to you. Those are the ones that's going to get you closer to your purpose. And the last point is don't waste time. Sometimes, Lara can waste time on planning and thinking and putting everything together on paper, and to actually now come and do it. I waste so much time thinking about what I'm going to do and planning what I'm going to do, that when it comes to actually taking action, I'm already tired. So it's very important that in the year 2022 that I don't waste time, right? The only time we have right now is right now. Every second is in the past. Every second keeps going in the past. And then it's 2 minutes in the past. And then it's 1 year in the past. And then before you know it, we are old and we have accomplished nothing. Time, we might think, is on our side, but time really flies. One thing that I hate the most is, I should have done this. I could have done this. I wish I could have done that. Shoulda, woulda, could have. Oh Lord, that spirit, the spirit of shoulda, woulda, could have, is not following me into 2022. I should have done this. I would have done this. I could have done this. Not in this year, 2022. So definitely do not waste time in making decisions that's going to propel you closer to your purpose, propel you towards accomplishing your goals in 2022. And I hope this has been inspirational for you. If you have learned anything at all in this video, do leave a comment down in the comment section. We'd love to chat with you. If there's anything that I missed in how not to make unnecessary bad decisions in the year 2022, definitely leave me a comment in the comment section. This is the main section of Laraddiji's LInPRinP. This is the LInP section, Living in Peace. This channel will not be here if not for the LInP section of this channel. So definitely watch, go back to the rest of the videos and see if this section of the channel is something you like to continue watching. And this section has subgroup of 6, which is the physical aspect of living a peaceful life, the spiritual aspect of living a peaceful life, the social or professional part of living a peaceful life, the financial aspect, the academic aspect, and the mental aspect of living a peaceful life. So I kind of broke it down that way, so that way I can focus more on each section as we go along throughout the year. Let's chat, let's be friends. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter sometimes. You know, leave me a message. Let me know if you subscribed. So that way I can appreciate you personally. Thank you so much to all LInPRinPers for coming back time and time again to see what Lara is up to. You know, I'm always up to something new. Once the spirit just tells me this is what you need to do, I don't even argue. I just go ahead and do it, because I don't know who's going to be blessed by what I say. I don't know who's going to be blessed by what you hear. So thank you so much for following me on this journey, living in peace, so that at the end of the day, I can rest in peace, knowing that I have lived a life of no regrets. That's my goal, and I hope that is your goal too as well. Thank you so much for joining Laraddiji once again in 2022. I hope this year is going to be successful for us. I hope this year is going to bring us lots of steps closer to where we want to be. Thank you for coming back. This is the end of the video. I hope you see me in the next one. At the end of the day, like I always say, let's continue to love our neighbors as ourselves, and remember to rest in peace. We all need to be living in peace. Stay blessed. You see me in my next one. You see me in my next one. See me in my next one. You see me in my next one. Bye.